I now request our cluster business head of Aakash BYJU'S, Mr. Imran Khan, to give away the token of gratitude to our chief guest. Thank you, Imran sir. I now request our respected chief guest, Mr. Abhishek Sinha sir, to give us a few words of wisdom to all the students gathered here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abhishek Kumar Sinha. I am Deputy Director in Aakash, and on behalf of Aakash, I welcome all of you. So at first, I want to thank school management for giving us this opportunity to conduct this topper stock examination. I am a topper stock, and I am very honored and feeling privileged to be a part of this show. So it's all started in year 1988 when Aakash was founded with just 12 students. And after 35 years of remarkable journey, we have our presence in more than 315 centers and a base student of more than 4 lakhs. So again, if I have to talk about Goa, so we are operating in Goa from last 11 years, and we have our presence now at 5 different locations. We are completely running our fully fledged centers at Panjim, Madgaon, Dabolim, Vasco, and our presence is also at Mapsa and Ponda. So we are the first choice as far as for those students who are preparing for medical, engineering, Olympiads, and their school examination. And we have a highly dedicated, full of faculties who are preparing our students so that they can give their best shots in these competitive examinations. And all these are obvious from our results. So results have been always excellent as in medical and engineering examinations from last 35 years. And this year has been exceptional for us. If I have to talk about medical, then out of all India under 100 rank, 53 are Aakashians. And you will be amazed to know that 19 state and UT toppers are Aakashian, including your state Goa. We have Gracina who topped this year. So can we have a big round of applause for Gracina also? Thank you. As far as engineering is concerned, so we have total 43 students who topped in All India rank 500 with AIR 27, 28, 29, 31. And if I have to talk about Goa, so this year a total of 11 students have crossed 600 plus from Goa itself with the state topper Gracina also. Last year was also remarkable for us. We had Anushka who scored 700 plus marks first time from Goa. So as you know, the counseling is already going on. So till now we have 68 confirmation after first round who is getting MBBS seat in this prestigious GMC Goa. So again, a huge achievement for all of us. 68 students from a single institute. So if I have to talk about engineering, then total of 9 students have selected in NITs and 4 students in prestigious IITs. So results have been exceptional for us, and I hope with this kind of environment which I can able to see right now, a huge crowd and all the students are very much keen to interest to listen our toppers. So I hope after 2 years, after 1 year, someone from all the anyone from all of you can be a part of this show and we can listen to him or her. So this is my best wishes to all of you, and all the best, good luck, and I wish you a very bright career. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Abhishek sir, for the kind words. I now request our second guest to kindly give a few words of wisdom, Mr. Krishna Shetty sir.
Dignitaries on the days, of the days, heads of institutions, press, management of Aakash Educational Institution in Goa, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure today here to witness this topper's talk with a topper from Goa, Gracina Colasso. We are proud about Gracina. I expect the same thing would have happened in Aakash, in Adarsh, Ponda, and we are expecting it soon. More ranks will be from our institution. About 11 years back, we started a higher secondary by name Aakash, and then it was renamed as Adarsh because Aakash objected for our name, stating that it is a pan-India name of Aakash and you cannot name your higher secondary as Aakash. Aakash came to Goa because somebody introduced them, Goa Vidya Prasarak Mandal, and they straightway walked into our office and asked for a collaboration that we would start coaching here at SNJ Higher Secondary Ponda. 11 years back, there was a new experience in Goa. We had a good partner, we started. The start was not that smooth, still. We walked a long way. Then suddenly, there was growth in Aakash students and they left us and they went away. I am mentioning it here because that is an experience which I have to tell everybody. Later on we had a tie-up with PACE. Students were happy about PACE, but then the entire world was hit with Corona and there was offline, online mode of teaching at that time. PACE also was reluctant to send some faculties over here, and there was a problem. Later on, Aakash once again happened to meet our management and thought that we again collaborate and we restart and it was a reunion of Aakash and Adarsh and Goa Vidya Prasarak Mandal, and thus we are together now once again. We have about, I think, 191 students presently or 92 students presently studying in Adarsh Higher Secondary, which is coaching for students in science, NEET for medical, and JEE Mains and advanced for engineering. Excellent faculties, excellent coaching classes with air-conditioned atmosphere, as well as we have a good coaching facility for Goa board also. Our Goa board and NEET and JEE Mains and Advanced are under one roof. Therefore, this becomes an integrated higher secondary to coach the students for these competitive exams. We have also a foundation builder course wherein it coaches students from 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th up to 10th. We have about, I think, 80 odd students in Foundation Builder course. Having said this, I congratulate the toppers. I congratulate our rank holders. I think we have come with a score of 512 and 513, who are shortly going to get in Goa Medical College and or elsewhere in medical college. But all 16 students will get admissions in the reputed colleges wherever they desire to go, either medical or pharmacy. With this, I congratulate once again all the students. I also wish all the very best to the present batch of 12th standard students, so that their performance and their performance in the examination will be outshining this performance, and they would come out with the ranks for the others in Ponda. As Gracina has done, because you all will be hearing Gracina how she has put in efforts to achieve this her goal. After listening to her, all our students will march on her road and will achieve a success in the examination and also achieve the goal they desire. With this, I thank Aakash for inviting me over here for this Toppers Talk. I wish them all the very best and success in Goa for their Aakash educational institutions. And I also pray to Almighty that our partnership may live long for coming years and we become stronger partners with more number of students participating and taking part in the education and coaching in the other higher secondary. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words, and I'm sure the relationships that are built will last forever. I now request our dignitaries to kindly occupy the front row as we move to the next session of our event. Moving on to the next, we now welcome our toppers. We request you to kindly come on stage. I humbly request everyone to give a round of applause as we welcome and honor our toppers. With a bouquet of flowers and a stethoscope, an instrument, or should I say a weapon, that they shall be using to fight all of their upcoming battles as they make a way to the next chapter of their lives. Give a wild round of applause, please.
We welcome our state topper, Ms. Gracina Colasso, with a score of 680 out of 720 marks. A big round of applause, please. I request Last but not the least, we have Mr. Prashast Kumar Nekare with a score of 630. I request Imran Khan sir to kindly give away the token of appreciation. Thank you so much. We will be moving towards our next session, that is a question and round, wherein the students, the toppers who are present with us, are going to share their experiences with you. Okay, since we have the topper with us today present, I would like to know from you, Grisina, how do you feel about your success after a 2 long years preparation? Are you excited? I'm happy and very excited because it's a new journey now of medical life. I'm really happy that my hard work which I have done throughout these 2 years has paid off. And it's nice to see my parents, teachers and everyone proud of me. Great. The same question I would also like to know from Stephen about, how was your preparation? How did this 2 years, how did you prepare for this 2 years in fact?
Yes, so this whole 2 years has been a very wonderful journey. It was a wonderful experience. Now a new chapter is going to start with the medical field, and now next goals.
Okay, so what are your next goals?
Yeah, now my next main goal will be my NEET PG.
Great. A big round of applause. Students, the toppers who are present here with us today, they are actually sharing their experiences with you. So there is lot to learn from them because you are the future. You might be sitting with us tomorrow here. So I request you, please maintain silence as well and listen to them. Okay, my next question goes to Swan. Tell me, when did you decide to become a doctor?
Biology has been my favorite subject since the school days. Also, I feel that doctor is an honorable profession and a really good career option. Even we say that doctor is a second god, which is a very huge thing for anyone's life. So yeah.
Okay. Prashant, you can share your experience like when did you decide to become a doctor?
Yeah, as Swan said, medicine in fact is a very good profession. People respect doctors a lot, and plus I was associated with Aakash BYJU'S in 9th standard where my teacher gave me clarity, absolutely, that what I'm supposed to do, what I'm capable of. So, thank you.
Perfect. Swan, tell our audience who are present today, how did you set your goal of becoming a doctor?
Becoming or imagining to become a doctor, my parents played a great role in it. They always supported me and motivated me to choose a good career option, and of course medical is one of them. Even my teachers, including both Aakash and school, were very, what I can say, that they were very motivated, they were motivating me to achieve and help me achieve this dream. From the foundation class, which includes 9th and 10th, the Aakash faculty were very cooperative with us and used to take a lot of feedback during the PTM, which helped us create a clear path of what we are going to pursue after 10th. They also helped me make a clear-cut target and helped me made it easy to set goals.
Great. Okay, now everybody is aware that NEET counseling is going on. So what college did you opt for, Swan?
Now I've opted for Goa Medical College and also I've applied in All India Counseling. If I might get my favorite college or better college, or else I will pursue in GMC.
The same question I would actually like to, answer by all the toppers. We would want to know where exactly now, further you are moving to.
Yeah, me too. I have applied for Goa Medical College since it's nearby and it is one of the oldest colleges in India. Not only India, in Asia.
Sankar?
GMC has always been my dream, so I want to go with it.
Stephen?
Yeah, me too. I've taken GMC Goa, but I've also applied in the All India quota, and now the second round is going on. So
Let's know where the state topper, Goa state topper wants to go.
I have applied in Maulana Medical College, which is in New Delhi. I have also gone for an upgradation in round 2 to see if I can get an even more better college.
A round of applause, please. A student sitting with us today here, the Goa state topper, is planning to go to Maulana Azad and the remaining to GMC. So it's a great honor that we are sitting with you all today over here. Okay, when you set up your goals, you need a family support, right? The family may be your Aakash family, your coaching, or maybe your school, your friends, and most importantly, your family members, right? And I'm sure for all of you all, this support system was constantly there. So can we hear from all of you all in a few words, like what was your support system and how did these people play the most important part of your life through this journey? Rasina?
My parents have always been supporting me throughout the journey. I remember in the initial days, it was really hard for me to cope up with the studies and I was thinking of quitting coaching and all. But my mother, she always had faith in me and she said that, no, you can do it. And even my dad supported me throughout. My teachers also have been very supportive. To be very frank, I never even imagined that I could top Goa. But my teachers from the start, they believed in me that I had the potential to top Goa. So it was really motivating me to work even harder to achieve my goals.
Wow, very nice, isn't it? Round of applause, please. Because I'm sure your support system is right now by yourselves over here, standing beside you or sitting beside you, who are going to be playing an important role. Steven, what about you?
So my main support system were my parents, mainly my mother. Also the teachers from my school, from Aakash, all the teachers, especially biology sir.
Who's your biology teacher?
Sir Mithun.
Okay.
Yeah, so when he guided me throughout my journey, and we saw many papers and all these things. Yeah, also from my uncles and aunts. So my uncle is a doctor, so even he guided me a lot on how to go about this and all. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
The support system for me were my teachers and my friends. I never really imagined that I would have such wonderful experiences during my youth journey, but it is only thanks to them. Even when I annoyed the crap out of them, they showed me kindness and compassion. And I will say to all my teachers, some of whom are not here today, that I'm very grateful for them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Aren't we all grateful to our teachers? There are teachers here present, aren't there? So what do you like to say thank you? A round of applause to all of the teachers. What about you?
I would say that Aakash teachers were always there for me. Even when I was not like a desired student, they always said that you can do better. They helped me improve my marks and even the end times. The teachers were always there for me.
Very nice. Rashad, what about you?
Yeah, my family, in fact my relatives also were very supportive. My teachers, since no one from my family is a doctor, so I'm the first one. So all of them gave me support.
That's a very proud moment. Sankar,
My question to you is, how did Aakash BYJU'S come into the picture of your preparation?
Initially, I had not really heard anything about Aakash, but my friends themselves were ex-Akashian, so when I wanted to prepare for a new journey, I wanted everything to be solid. So I asked them around about where I should go, and all of them told me that they had a wonderful experience in Aakash and that I would not regret going. And I must say I didn't.
Okay, so he did not have any regrets. I'm sure none of y'all also will be in their future. Now, a very common question that almost everyone wants to hear. Okay, does it take a lot of time, energy, and a lot of hours of studying to prepare for your NEET exam? Rasmina?
Yes, of course, you need to put in a lot of hard work and effort. Talking about the hours, for me, it was never the hours how much I studied. It was I used to set targets that I have to complete this topic. Now, how fast I do it was like very. Then plus we had a practice of questions also, plus coaching also. So I used to never have particular hours that okay, this many hours I have to study. It was just on topic basis that I have to complete this topic. That's it.
Okay, very nice. I'm sure many of you all it would be very helpful for you to understand this. That quality over quantity, correct? Rasina, you can add to another question as well, your thoughts on. How do you manage your time? How do you organize yourself in terms of making a timetable, or do you have any other specific organization skills that you use while preparing?
As I said before, I study according to topics. So I plan, we usually have tests every 15 days. So there was we used to have the portion for the test. So accordingly, I used to study whenever I used to get 3 hours during my school lectures, maybe whenever we had a free lecture. So the same way, I never had a fixed timetable, like supposing 6 to 7, I need to study, maybe take a half an hour break. It was never fixed. It was according to topics. I had to pick up a topic, I have to complete this topic within the day, and that's how I manage my study.
Great. The same thing we would like to know from the rest of the toppers as well, that how did you manage your time? Steven?
So similar to what Rasina said, I never had a fixed timetable. I only had goals, like every day what I'm going to complete. Like the time didn't matter. I did whatever time it took, maybe 6, 7 hours, or maybe a bit lesser than that. Also, every day, whatever the teachers at Aakash used to tell me to complete, like there should be homework in physics and all, so I should finish all of that the same day. I should not keep any backlogs. And if there were any backlogs, I should finish it mostly on Sundays. Yeah.
A great line what we have said. Never to keep a backlog. Study whatever is possible the day that itself, so that the next day it is not piled up. Very well said. BYJU'S.
Even I agree with Steven what he said. Even I never used to keep backlog whatever it would happen. Even though if I've studied more hours than normal, sometimes it might take less time than that, or it might take little more also. But I've never kept backlog. Backlog is a very it's a villain to your journey. So you should make sure that you are not keeping anything like that.
Uncle?
I'm the odd one out because I did have a lot of backlog. But I never stressed about it, even though it was there on my head because of a lot of reasons, a lot of mistakes. I told myself I will do it. And time is something that you don't have to micromanage. If you put a goal, like Rasina said, and just try to accomplish it within a day, as much as you can. At the end, you have far more of a benefit to your NEET journey than simply trying to somehow manage 15 hours within a day or 20 hours within 20.
Very well said.
Yeah, so suppose if you have a test next week, so you're not supposed to make timetable like I'm going to study this much subject, this much time. That is not how it goes. You're supposed to make a timetable wherein you allot like daily basis how much you want to study. Not according to the time, according to the syllabus. And then you have to give time for revision as well. So accordingly, week by week, so making small goals, ultimately you can crack it.
I'm very much sure that the audience present here are definitely taking away a good things from our toppers. Let's have a big round of applause. We as Aakash
centers, when we have many students coming up to us, they ask a lot of questions saying, ma'am, how should we manage Aakash and our school classes together? So, Gracina, I would want to know from you, how did you manage your time between the school and the Aakash coaching classes?
So I was a regular school girl. I never bunked school, and I think what is the major thing that children don't get is that the Aakash, whatever you're preparing for NEET and school, is somewhere around the same thing. People usually treat it as two different things, but I mainly focus like since the NEET syllabus, whatever is there in the NEET syllabus, it comes under your school. So I have to since Aakash classes used to start before, so I used to already know. So the school exams would be a revision for me. So I never treated them as two different things, so that's why my journey went quite smooth actually.
Very well said. The early you start, it is better. She said in her line that the school classes were like a revision to her, which means that she started early. Dear friends, all who are present here, I request you all that you all start early, because if you start early, you set a goal, then somewhere you will be also here with us, sitting at the stage topper. Right? A big round of applause to all the students present here. Stephen, I would like to know from you, NEET exam is written by more than 15 lakh candidates. This makes this exam very competitive. Will you share some tips and advice to the future aspirants who are listening to you so that their journey becomes easy?
Okay, so firstly I would like to say that we should treat this journey as a fun and learning experience, not as a burden that you have to study all this matter for this exam. We should take it as we are learning something in order to get some use out of it, not as a burden. And so one tip that I would give is
anything. Your hard work,
yeah.
your
Okay.
energy,
So
anything you can share.
the one main thing, right, is throughout your journey, it doesn't matter that you put many hours every day, but you be consistent with it. Your consistency throughout your 2 year period of study. Secondly, error analysis. Whatever papers you answer, exam papers throughout the year, it's very important that either the same day or the next day, you analyze your paper, and then once you know your mistakes, if you don't know the answers to them, ask your teachers or this sort of thing.
Okay, very well said. Stephen, another question which we all want to know. We all commit silly mistakes.
Yes.
And that too when there is an exam. Trust me, when I had my exam, I was so nervous that I used to do very silly mistakes. I knew the answer, but still, some way or the other, I used to get wrong marks. So I am sure that students who are present here are also facing the same challenge. So Stephen, tell me that how did you cope up? How did you manage to, cover up your mistakes?
So silly mistakes, these occur due to mainly of not enough confidence and practice with your test papers. So as you go on answering the test papers and see the pattern, like what is the pattern of the NEET exam, as you answer more and more papers, as your confidence increases, your silly mistakes decrease with this.
Okay, very well said. Vibhoswan, my question to you. What are some of the things that you have learned from your mistakes?
Making mistakes I feel is okay until you are learning something from it, and also when you are not repeating the same thing again and again. As a NEET is such an exam where so many students are competing for this limited seat, pressure is a lot. But the thing is how you are approaching, how is the approach, and how you are not repeating the same mistake. I would say the guidance given by our Aakash teacher made me feel consistent throughout my journey. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Pankaj, my question to you. Do you believe that there is a secret ingredient to success? For what reason you're sitting here today?
If I had to give one answer, then it would be passion. Not just from you, but those around you. There are people around you who are truly passionate about what they are learning, not just learning for the sake of learning and cracking an exam, but just to understand the topic and it really goes a long way. Physics was one such topic for me where I was trying to by heart everything. But when I changed my perspective from just trying to get the questions right to trying to understand the concept, apply it in real life, it became incredibly fun. And having teachers and friends who are equally passionate, it really helps. I think that should be my secret ingredient.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful answer. Don't you agree? No one. Come on, let's hear a round of applause, please. Christina, strategies is something that we often use, right? Whenever we want to answer an exam or not only exam, any goal in life, right? We often take these strategies. What was your take on strategies while preparing for the NEET exam?
While preparing, for me, most important part of my NEET preparation was of course the test series because it gives you a lot of confidence and a lot of practice. The more test series you answer, the less your mistakes become. So because if you see the pattern of NEET paper, there are quite a lot of questions which are around similar. So if you make mistakes and you remember those mistakes, then it helps you improve in the paper. Regarding the way I attempted the paper, I used to start with biology and then move towards chemistry and then physics. And I used to also set targets like, okay, half an hour I need to, in a 200-minute paper, half an hour I have to sit with biology, then botany, half an hour with zoology, 1 hour for chemistry, and the remaining for physics. Another thing I would like to tell everyone is that when you're attempting a paper, we should make it a point that we attempt whatever questions we can solve quickly in the first go and leave the questions that you can't do for later. Because otherwise, if you spend a lot of time answering stressing on the question you don't know, you're going to waste a lot of time. So it's better you do the questions you know first and later attempt the ones which you're not very sure of. Okay, very nice. So practice makes perfect, right? Prashant, my question to you. How did you overcome distractions? Because I'm sure there were many around you, right?
Yeah, as a student, this is one of the main questions. So distractions from where we get? It's usually the social media. And so social media, you're supposed to delete all of them. You have to sacrifice something to get something. So yeah, Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is. You're supposed to delete them and use even YouTube. I'm saying use it a bit less. Focus on your class notes. Those are most important.
Yeah, even I would like to add a point. From YouTube, people say that from YouTube you get a lot of knowledge, but that's not true. If you are focusing in your class and attempting all the questions regarding the topic after going to home, it's more than enough.
Okay. Student, how's the Josh? How's the Josh? No, that's very, I can't hear you. How's the Josh? Wonderful. Okay, so sometimes we would like to know that how did you take breaks? It's not possible that continuously students are studying, and there are no breaks as such. Or however, in this break time, what you used to do?
When I initially started studying for NEET, I was not able to take any breaks. I just didn't feel like taking breaks because I was just so into it. I wanted to crack NEET in this attempt. And whenever I sat down to study, I just would sit continuously until I finished whatever I started. It felt good initially. I was accomplishing something. But the next day, when I wanted to sit down, my mind would be like, nah, not right now, let's just watch Doraemon, do something else. Enjoy your time. And I would wait hours upon hours this way. Sometimes it would be 3:05 and I would be like, let's wait for the round number, go for 4. And I would take the 55 minutes as a break. And it never worked. Breaks became essential for me. And then I found this interesting tidbit. My friend was sitting down with his books by his side and he had some app on him. It was called some Pomodoro app. He was sitting for 25 minutes and then he took a 5-minute break. I would just go out, chill, talk to his friends, watch YouTube, didn't do social media too. And I thought that was wonderful and I started doing that. I would advise to everyone, if you are studying anything, right, take breaks. Not taking a break doesn't make you a genius, and taking a break doesn't make you, dumb. It is something essential for everyone. So 25 minutes study, take a 5 minute break, and after 2 hours of doing this, take a 15-minute break where you can go out, play, enjoy, have some food, do whatever you want. It is essential that you give your mind a rest.
Very well said. We definitely require breaks. Thank you so much. Okay. Now my next question to BYJU'S. BYJU'S, tell me, how do you manage or beat the stress?
As a lead aspirant, I would say stress is quite obvious in this space, where so many are, as I've already said, that there are so many students competing for the limited seat. But I would say the most reliable or the best way to release stress is doing meditation as a daily routine. Include meditation in your daily routine. I would also say have some normal conversation, like casual conversation with family and friends, after which you will feel relaxed and you will get the motivation to study even more. Like it is okay if you are not able to complete goals, like continue studying for long hours. You can take breaks, as Sankalp said. Okay.
BYJU'S, you can tell us that how Aakash BYJU'S testing system help in your preparation.
Aakash had a lot many test series. In the beginning, they had fortnightly tests and AITS, which were in 15 days. It was really helpful to know that which chapters we are lacking behind or where we are going down. And it would give us enough time afterwards to revise again and again to the same topic. Along with it, after test discussions, we had discussions, which was a very fruitful thing which came out to me, as I could get to know which are my weak possible, where I could make mistakes or where I'm making the same mistake on same topics. Along with it, we used to get some concept strengthening sheets, which had the important topics and the questions little bit which might come in exam, so that we don't waste our time over there. So it was a very helpful thing, like a test series in Aakash. And the last month test series was really helpful.
Sankalp, I would like to know from you also, did your past test series help you?
Immensely. You see, the test series not only gave me a good way of mapping where exactly I was going, because simply sitting down and studying doesn't tell you where you are. But testing what you've done, trying to apply it really does. And based on that, I was able to figure out whether I need to improve, whether I need to make some changes. And most of all, it also helped me revise. Most of the questions that I had in my test series were the ones that I did. At the end of the last one, I was not able to go through the whole portion. What I did instead is I made a complete compilation of all the tests that I had. I just went through those questions. In fact, I by-hearted the questions more than the answers. And when the NEET exam came, for some of the chapters which I was very weak in, just because I had done those questions, I got the answers correct. So I would suggest testing is very important. Don't